Hey everyone, welcome to Logan's Mosh Pit. Glad to have you here. Do me a favor and please subscribe if you haven't already. Today we're going to do another episode of the Setlist Snubs series. In this series we're going to discuss a few songs from different bands and solo artists that don't get played live very much. However, I'm going to give you some reasons why I feel like those underrated songs actually deserve to get played live more often than they do. If there's a specific band you guys want me to talk about in a future episode of this series, please leave a comment down below. I'll check your feedback. Today we're going to take a look at some Sheryl Crow deep cuts that will Sheryl grow on you. Backstory, Sheryl Crow and I go way back. I remember listening to her music throughout the early 2000s when I was a kid. I believe the Come On Come On album was my initial exposure to her. To this day, I really admire her statuesque voice. Her voice is literally as sweet as honey. Diversity fits hand in hand with Sheryl Crow. Sorry, it feels awkward to just say Sheryl. I feel like I have to say her first and last name. Sheryl feels too personal and Crow feels too gym teacher. Anyway, she can shift from rock to blues to pop to country at the drop of a hat. It took a while for her to show up on radar, but after she did, there was no stopping her. That's probably a big reason why she's so well known. She's not afraid to cross over into multiple genres and hit the ground running with each of them. Despite this worldwide recognition, I've noticed that she has no qualms towards playing smaller venues or charity events like Vets Aid 2019, Stand Up for Heroes 2019, All for the Hall Benefit 2019, the Beaver Dam Amphitheater, and the St. Joseph's Health Amphitheater, to name a few. This says a lot about Sheryl Crow's character. Ego hasn't infiltrated her defenses. Certain musicians consider themselves to be above doing that kind of thing. They only want to play big venues, but not Miss Crow. She remains level-headed and won't allow smugness to enter the picture, even though it would be incredibly easy to let that happen. Now, similar to last week, I want to review with everyone potential reasons why an inner circle of songs are practically endorsed by every band and solo artist and why the rest are sadly hung out to dry. I revisit these reasons to catch new viewers up, but if you've been lucky enough to watch a Setlist Snubs episode before, then I implore you to skip ahead a few minutes, go to the bathroom, get something to eat, clip your toenails, whatever you do. I'm not going to judge. First reason is casual fans absorb hit songs such as Soak Up the Sun, All I Want to Do, If It Makes You Happy, etc. Anything else gets shown the door. Another reason would be unparalleled pressure continually breathes down performers' necks, issued by their teammates and fans present as well. This pressure encourages them to bask in their well-known, highly accepted tunes because it'll get a positive response from fans. Subsequently, fans who enjoyed the content the setlist offered are more likely to purchase tickets to an upcoming show. Reason number 3 boils down to generally less favorable albums, which, swinging back to Sheryl Crow, would probably be the 2000s collection, face a losing endeavor trying to make their presence known live because the vast majority of fans at the concert would either not recognize them or show less appreciation compared to other tunes. Reason number 4 involves bands/solo artists becoming so weary, so worn out by a particular track that they deliberately erase it from the set list. The 5th reason, and perhaps most divisive one, would be casual fans amount to a far greater population versus hardcore fans, meaning they typically get the final say in what songs travel to shows. The final reason why some tunes do get played live and some don't is a handful of songs have been endowed with sophisticated technical attributes within the studio. As a result, they falter on stage, they fall flat on their face since they don't get those advanced luxuries live. Now that we've clarified the reasons, let's shift to a few phenomenal Sheryl Crow stats extracted from Setlist.fm. I'll put a link to Setlist.fm in the description. To partake in Setlist.fm, just pull up Google, type in any band or solo artist you want, along with the words tour statistics, and you'll be treated to Setlist.fm. Setlist.fm is an online specialist at archiving information attached to tours, songs, and albums. On here it says Sheryl Crow has been touring since 1993, and during that time, for Every Day is a Winding Road has stacked up the most attention, owning an impressive 520 confirmed total appearances. Doing the math tells us that if you listen to Every Day is a Winding Road 520 times in a row, which I don't recommend you do, let's just say you did. If you listen to Every Day is a Winding Road on loop 520 times in a row without stopping even momentarily, you would be occupied for 135,200 seconds, or nearly 1.6 days. Alright, let's indulge in the most important part where I lay my 5 underrated Sheryl Crow songs on you. I'll leave a link to all 5 songs in the description as well. Of course, feel free to mention other unappreciated Sheryl Crow tracks in the comments. First up, I picked Maybe Angels, which can be found on Sheryl Crow's self-titled album. It has been brought to the table a conservative 62 times, 12% as often as the winner, Every Day is a Winding Road. Crow asked listeners to take a leap of faith in this song. The lyrics are coded in opposition, documenting the story of a person who knows too much, never stays in one place for long, always moving around, on the run from everything that clashes with her deeply held beliefs. I'm a big fan of the careless attitude and cocky guitar riff punctuated throughout Maybe Angels. It accentuated Sheryl Crow's steely style before she mellowed out. Right off the bat, I'm going to confirm that Maybe Angels is my favorite song from my list. A song that struts in like it owns the place. Next, how about Safe and Sound, born on Come On, Come On. It has been front and center on 55 occasions. As the title implies, this track wraps you in a protective shell, shielding you from danger. I think this would be a great remedy to ward off anxious thoughts, make them go away. The brass beat lines up wonderfully paired with the concerned vocals. The jarring emphasis on the word sound in the chorus still gives me chills. Sheryl Crow dumped heaps of empowering emotion on Safe and Sound. Moving forward, I selected No One Said It Would Be Easy, which debuted on Tuesday Night Music Club. At a dismal 24 times, the title sums up its live track record. Well, it's definitely easy to adore this marvelous song. The pace slowed down considerably, not that I minded. Just pointing that out, it will make you concentrate on every word. The glamorous riff just flows like a calm, lapping wave over Crow's 5-star vocals. Basically, No One Said It Would Be Easy, which, oddly enough, foreshadows the state of America during the next 4 years. It implies that life is too short to dwell on regrets. Sometimes the journey into what if pays off, and sometimes it backfires. What matters is recognizing the progress you've made. All of us should remember that when we feel paralyzed. Mistakes clear a path to wisdom. The message alone makes this tremendous track worth hearing. Now, Maybe That's Something, stemming from the Globe Sessions, knocks on the door, scraping the bottom of the barrel at only 10 times. Maybe That's Something guides listeners in a devious direction. Intuition informs you in verse 1 that this will be a soft song. Then, out of nowhere, the chorus rips through the restraints, and you're forced to instantly reevaluate your opinion. One of those songs that seems to get better as you go along. I love the inquisitive nature this hidden gem conveys, not half-baked at all. Finally, rounding out the group, we got Live It Up, crafted on the Wildflower album, owning a minuscule 5 concerts to its name. Nevertheless, don't let that number fool you. I admit that Live It Up puts me in the best mood out of every tune on this list. It will be nearly impossible to contain your excitement here. Why not open a show with this one, Live It Up? And personally, I feel like every band or solo artist requires at least one party-drenched anthem to hype the crowd up, and Live It Up absolutely checks off that box. The free-spirited tone and energetic vibes will beckon you to sing along. When it comes to fun-filled Sheryl Crow songs, Live It Up takes the cake. Well, that's all I have for you guys. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Until then, rock on.